Good morning, guys. Welcome to your Sunday morning Yoga Every Hour flow. My name's Emma, or the Strong Yogi, and we're going to be doing a Vinyasa flow this morning. So it'll be about 45 minutes to an hour long, and it's all about connecting your movement with your breath. So I'm not going to play any music in the background. If you want to pop your own music on, then please do feel free to do so. Grab a drink, a bottle of water or something. If you need to stop at any point, then please do so. If you need to rest at any point during the practice, you're going to take one of two resting poses. So from your tabletop position, where your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips, you can take your child's pose. So just sink those hips backwards towards the feet. You can take extended child's pose. So those arms out come out nice and long. Press the forehead to the mat. Or you can bring those hands beside you for a more relaxed version of that pose. You can take the legs wide. You can take the knees nice and narrow. And then the other resting pose is your downward facing dog. So again, from your tabletop position, you're going to tuck the toes under and you're just going to peel those hips up towards the sky. This is your downward facing dog. So your hands and your feet stay in exactly the same place as they were in your tabletop position. So those are your two main resting poses if you need to take them. If you want to take any other pose, come out of a pose and back into it, then that's absolutely fine. It's your practice. Just take it to your own level today. Perfect. So let's get started. So just come to a nice comfortable seated position. So cross those legs if that's accessible to you. Take a nice deep inhale, roll the shoulders backwards, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest, close the eyes. And then you can either keep your hands where they are, resting on your legs, or maybe you want to bring your right hand to your heart center and place the left hand on top of it. Maybe you want to bring those hands together in your Namaste Mudra, your prayer position. So push the thumbs into your sternum. And then just become still here. And just take your own natural breathing pattern. And just take a moment to notice how that feels today. Don't try and change it. And just bring your attention to your body. And just notice how your body feels this morning. Any areas of tightness, any tension. And then just bring your attention to your thoughts, to your mind, maybe it's busy. And just allow yourself to now just to let go of any thoughts that you have, but don't forget them completely. You can worry about them again later. But for now, just allow yourself to be still, to be present on your mat. The present moment is the only one that matters. And then maybe as you hear, you want to set yourself an intention for the day, the week ahead. And also set yourself a positive affirmation that you can bring your mind back to throughout your practice today. For example, I am strong. I am worthy. I am enough. Every time your mind starts to wander, just bring your mind back to your intention, to your affirmation. And take a nice deep inhale here through the nose. Feel the chest rise. And exhale completely. And again, inhale through the nose. And exhale. One more nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, melt those hands down to your knees and just roll those shoulders backwards. And roll the shoulders forwards. Inhale, lift the gaze to the sky, drop the head backwards, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, look up, drop the head back. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, drop the head forward and hold. If you like, you can inhale, raise those hands to the sky. And as you exhale, interlace the fingers, place the palms onto the back of the head. Let those elbows drop inwards. Feel that lengthening through the spine. Draw the belly button inwards. And then with every exhale, feeling any tension in the back of your neck just melting away here. And again, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, melt those hands down to the knees. And then just lift the gaze. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the hands to the sky, lengthen out through those fingers. Draw the belly button inwards, lengthen the spine, lengthen the whole body, creating space. So as you pull your fingertips away, feeling that stretch in the palms of your hands. As you exhale, draw your hands in front of you, so palms of the hands face away. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, make fists with those hands. Inhale, reach those fingers nice and long. Exhale, making fists. Inhale, reach. Exhale, making fists. And one more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, making fists. This time, roll those fists in one direction, warming up that wrists. And then roll them in the other direction. Nice. Inhale, reach those fingertips out long, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, cactus those arms. Push the shoulders backwards, push the chest forwards. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, interlace the fingers at the top. And exhale, push away. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, lean over to the right hand side. So keep that chest nice and open. Push the left shoulder backwards. You can almost use the right hand to pull the left a little bit. And feel that stretch down the left side of your body. Keeping those arms beside the ears. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, reach upwards. Exhale, cactus those arms. Push the chest forwards. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, interlace the fingers. Exhale, push up. Arms are beside the ears. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's lean over to the left hand side this time. Keep that chest nice and open. Push that right shoulder backwards. Keep the right sit bone grounded. Feel that stretch in the right side of your body. Inhale here. And exhale, draw that belly button inwards. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink a little bit further. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. And exhale, let's just melt those hands downwards. And just roll those shoulders backwards. And roll those shoulders forwards. Perfect. From here, we're just going to take those legs out nice and long in front of us. And we're going to take our first forward fold of the practice here. So point those toes to the sky. And for now, we're just going to lengthen through our spine, draw the belly button inwards. So creating a meaningful posture without even sort of doing anything. And we're just going to inhale, point the toes to the sky. And then exhale, bend those toes. Inhale, point the toes to the sky. Exhale, bend the toes. So keeping the spine nice and straight, the core engaged. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then just take those feet a little bit wider apart. And then we're just going to draw circles with those toes in the same direction, warming up the ankles. Again, not forgetting about that spine, about the core. And then draw those circles in the other direction. Perfect. And then point those toes back towards the sky. Bring the feet back together. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. And then as you exhale, hinge at the hips. Try and keep the arms beside the ears for as long as possible. Gaze towards the toes as you fold forwards. And when you reach wherever you can, just drop the arms downwards. Torso stays where it is. Maybe you can take hold of the feet. Maybe it's the shins. Maybe you just rest your hands onto the mat beside your legs. But just gazing towards those toes to help keep that spine nice and straight. Draw that belly button inwards. And with every exhale, just working into this pose. If you're quite tight down the back of your legs, maybe you might want to put a little bend into your knees. That's absolutely fine. Nice inhale here. And exhale, maybe sinking a little bit further. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. Come back to center. Roll those shoulders as you get to the top. And then we're just going to put a bend into the right knee. Bring the sole of the foot down to the mat. Keep those left toes pointed towards the sky. And we're going to place our right hand behind us. Inhale, reach the left hand to the sky. Gaze upwards towards those fingertips. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So you can either hug the right knee in with your left, or you can bring the left onto the outside of the right leg. Gaze over the right shoulder. Shoulder belly button inwards, lengthen through the spine. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit further. And one more nice big inhale. Exhale, release, come back to center. And then we're just going to drop that knee out to the side. So the sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. And we want to square off our hips to the front of the mat. So inhale, reach those hands to the sky, left toes point upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward over the left leg. So if you want to sort of add a stretch down through the right side of your body, you can bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg and just sort of add a little bit of a pull. So maybe you want to gaze over your left shoulder as well, rather than towards your toes. And let's just hold here for a few breaths, feeling that opening in our hips where our knees bend out to the side, that stretch in the side of our body, and that stretch down the back of our left leg. Again, bending that left knee if that feels good for you today. Nice, inhale here. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. And again, inhale. And exhale, release, come back to center. So from here, we're going to take hold of your right big toe with your two peace fingers, your middle finger and your index finger. And take a nice deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale here. On your next inhale, lift that foot up, kick that leg away. And we're going to hold here, lengthen through the spine, draw the belly button inwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale, put a bend into that knee. Take that foot behind you, so it's the outside of your right glutes. So again, keeping those hips nice and square. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, left toes point upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Gaze towards those big toes again. And again, if you want to put a bend into that left knee, then you can do so. Holding and breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, maybe you can fold a little bit deeper. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come back up to center. And then from here, you're going to grab your big toe with your two peace fingers again. And this time you're going to swing that leg forward, reach it back upwards. And then you can either stay here holding onto the big toe for the count of 5 again, or you can pull the leg up and let go. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's drop that leg down and shake out those legs at the bottom. Perfect. So we're going to go on to the other side. So put a bend into that left knee, hug that knee inwards, sole of the foot comes to the floor. Left hand goes behind us. Inhale, raise those right fingers to the sky, gaze upwards, creating space. As you exhale, twist to the left. So either hug that left knee inwards with the right arm, or the right arm comes to the outside of the left leg. Point those right toes to the sky, gaze over the left shoulder, draw the belly button in, lengthen through the spine. Crown of the head's being pulled upwards. And just hold here, take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete And again, inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can twist a little bit further. And one more nice deep inhale. Exhale, release, come back to center. And then we're going to drop that knee over to the left side of the mat. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. The right toes are pointed towards the sky. Square off those hips to the front of the mat. Take a nice deep inhale, raise the hands upwards. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards the toes. And then if you want to change the stretch slightly, again, you can take that left hand to the outside of your right leg and just sort of pull slightly into the outside of the leg. Gaze over the right shoulder, so to add that stretch down through the left side of your body. And hold and breathe here. If you want to put a bend into your right knee, then you can do so. A nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale, release, come up. And then from here, we're going to take hold of our left big toe with our two peace fingers of the left hand, the middle finger and the index finger. You can nice deep inhale, lengthen through the spine, open the chest. And exhale. On our next inhale, we reach that leg to the sky. Hold here for 5, 4. Keep that core engaged. 3. We don't want to sink backwards and round through the spine. 2. And 1. Let's bend that knee, kick that left foot behind us. The right toes are pointed towards the sky. Inhale, lift upwards, reach those hands upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, gaze towards the right toes, fold forwards. So again, just taking this wherever you can. Maybe the hands are on the feet, maybe they're on the shins, maybe you want to rest into the side of the legs. Maybe you want to bend that knee. Wherever you are, just hold and breathe, releasing any tension with each out breath, allowing yourself to sink a little bit further. Nice inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale one more time, exhale, release that pose. And we're going to take hold of the left big toe with the two peace fingers again. Take a nice deep inhale, lift that leg up. And you can either keep hold of the big toe or let go as we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, drop that leg to the floor and shake out those legs if you need to. Perfect. So from here, we're just going to put a bend into the left knee, take the foot behind us. And we're going to put a bend into the right knee, take that foot behind us. So we're on our sit bones here. And we can take the knees sort of as wide as the mat. So this is a nice stretch for the hips. So if you've got really tight hips like me, then you can probably feel the stretch here and you don't need to go any further. But if you want to, if you can take it further, just take a nice deep inhale here and you can start to creep those hands forwards. So just gaze forwards towards the top of your mat and just take this wherever you can. So maybe you can fold completely forwards, maybe you come onto your forearms, but the aim is you want to still keep those sit bones nice and grounded to the mat. And then again, with your breath, you can just take it further. Be careful of your knees here. If you feel any pain in your knees, just come back up again. Otherwise, just hold here, feeling that stretch in your hips. So take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more nice deep inhale. On your next exhale, walk those hands back up if they're not already. And then from here, we're just going to place the left foot down onto the mat. We're going to push ourselves up and then we're going to bring the right foot to the mat also. I'm going to sink those hips downwards, coming into our yogi squat. So bring those hands together at heart center. If you're on your tiptoes, that's fine. If you've got tight hamstrings, then you probably will be. But just keep that chest nice and open, the spine nice and long, the crown of the head drawn upwards. As you hold here, opening through those hips, take a nice deep inhale and a nice complete exhale. Nice inhale. As you exhale, melt those hands down to the mat. And then we're going to lift those hips upwards and then exhale into our standing forward fold. So just take hold of the opposite elbows with the palms of the hands and just let yourself hang. So lengthening out through the spine. Crown of the head faces downwards, so gaze towards those knees. Just rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. No effort required here as such. Just let yourself hang. So inhale here. Exhale, melt those hands back down to the mat. And then inhale, we're going to roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders as you get to this hop. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, draw those hands together at heart center. Perfect. If you're not already there, just take a few little steps to the top of your mat. And we're just going to go into some sun salutations just to create some energy this morning. So let's inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Gaze upwards, take a slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards that mat. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, look up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step the right, step the left foot back, or you can jump back into your high plank. Bend through the elbows, keep them nice and close to your chest. Lower yourself down through your chaturanga, or you can take knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide into your upward facing dog, so you're on the palms of your hands. Back of your feet, hips are lifted, shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky. As you come into your first downward facing dog of the practice, so walk through your dog here, bend one knee, bend the other, shake those hips from side to side. Shake the head yes, shake the head no, just feel into this movement for a while. Melt that chest downwards towards the mat, really lift those hips. Gaze backwards towards the knees. As you inhale, gaze forwards, bend through the knees, step the right, step the left foot back to the top of the mat, or you can walk or jump those feet if it's in your practice. Exhale, come into a standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, gaze upwards, slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards your mat. Bend those knees if you need to. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, look up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step the left, step the right foot back into your high plank. Lower down through your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes and raise the hips to the sky. Take your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, step the left, step the right, to jump or walk back to the top of the mat. Exhale into your standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, slight back bend, gaze upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gaze towards the mat. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, your choice, step or jump back into high plank. Then through the elbows, lower yourself down through your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Exhale, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, jump or step back to the top of the mat. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, bring those hands together at heart center. Nice inhale here. Feel that energy in between the palms of your hands, sending it inwards. And exhale. If your mind's wandered, just bring it back. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, bring those hands behind you, interlace the fingers, push the palms together. Take a nice deep inhale, open through the chest, push the shoulders backwards. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, bring the crown of the head downwards, send those arms to the front of your mat, so push forwards. Feeling the stretch in your shoulders, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs again, bend those knees if that feels good. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, melt those hands down to the mat. Inhale, roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders as you get to the top. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. As you exhale, put a bend into the knees, come into your chair pose, tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine. Push the arms back beside the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, your choice step or jump back into your high plank. Then through those elbows, keep them nice and close to your chest. Lower yourself down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide into your upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot forward to the top of the mat. Ground through the left foot, toes come to a 45-degree angle. Raise the hands to the sky, warrior one. Hips are square to the front of the mat, the right knees bent 90 degrees, knees over the ankle. Arms are beside the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, place those palms to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Bend through the elbows. Lower yourself down through your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot forward to the top of the mat. Ground through the right foot, toes come to a 45-degree angle. Raise the hands to the sky, warrior one. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Left knees over left ankle, arms are beside the ears. Nice and strong in your warrior pose. Open through the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, place the palms to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right high plank. Bend through the elbows. Lower yourself down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Hips are lifted. Exhale, tuck the toes. Raise the hips to the sky. Come into your downward facing dog where we'll hold for 5. Bend through those knees if that feels good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, jump or step back to the top of the mat. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, bend through the knees, chair pose. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine, push the arms back beside the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs, draw the hands together at heart center. Perfect. Inhale here. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. So we're going to go into a balancing pose now. So what you're going to do is put a bend into your right knee. You can take hold of your right knee with your right hand and you can stay here if that feels good for you. If not, with your 2-piece fingers like we did at the beginning of the practice, you're going to take hold of your right big toe and extend that leg out long. And we're going to hold here for 5. Engage that core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg where it is. Exhale, let go with the hand. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melt that leg back down to the mat. Shake out those legs. And then we're just going to move to the other side. So nice and strong through the right leg. Put a bend into the left knee. Lift that leg upwards. You can either just hold the knee with the left hand, or you can take hold of the left big toes with the 2-piece fingers. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen that leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, nice straight spine. 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, let go of that big toe. Hold for 5, 4. Choose one point to focus on. Use your breath to help you keep balance. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. And shake out those legs. Nice. Inhale, let's raise the hands to the sky. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Take hold of your 2 big toes with your piece fingers. Take a nice deep inhale here. Bend those knees if you need to. Obviously, if you can't reach, then you can just come to a block or something. And then as you exhale, fold forward so the elbows come out beside you. Gaze towards your knees. And just hold here. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. If you can't reach, maybe you just want to take hold of those elbows again. Just swing, rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. Nice inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift up, gaze forwards. And then as you exhale, you can move your hands, if you can, underneath those feet. So palms of the hands come to the soles of the feet. If not, you can stay where you were or just hang. Gaze towards the knees. Shift the weight slightly forwards. So sort of coming off of your heels a little bit. And hold here, inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look up, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, remove the hands from underneath the feet. Inhale, roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Roll in the shoulders as you get to the top. Inhale, reach upwards. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Nice. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gaze towards that mat. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, look up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step or jump back into that high plank where we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, pivot onto your right side. So if you like, you can drop the right knee down to the mat. Lift the left hand to the sky. And then if you want to take it further, you can always lift the left leg upwards, coming into like a star pose. Maybe you want to do a tree pose in your side plank. Lift those hips, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, come back to center, hold here for 1 breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, pivot onto your left side. Coming into a side plank on your left side, reach the right hand to the sky. You can drop the left knee if you need to, lift the hips. And then if you like, you can reach the right leg up. Or maybe you want to bring it into like a tree pose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release, come back to center, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down through chaturanga. Inhale, slide into your upward facing dog. Exhale, let's take that downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, jump or step to the top of the mat. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gaze towards the mat. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step that right foot back, lower knee down to the mat, untuck the toes. Raise the hands to the sky, sink into that low lunge. So the left knee's over the left ankle. Inhale here, reach upwards, create space. Exhale, cactus those arms, push the chest forwards, push the arms backwards. Open up through those fingertips. Letting any energy in through the palms of your hands, through your heart center. As your chest is open, your hands are open. Inhale here, exhale, sinking into that pose. And again, inhale. And exhale, so we'll take that as a bit of a flow. So as we inhale, reach the hands to the sky, come out of the lunge a little bit. Exhale, cactus arms sink into the lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and then just melt those hands down to the mat, gaze forwards. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, push those hips backwards, straighten through the left leg. Lift the toes upwards, coming up onto that heel as we sink into our half splits. So feeling that stretch through the back of our left leg, gaze towards the toes, or you can gaze towards the knee, wherever feels more comfortable. Sometimes the hips can shift to one side or the other here, so just try and bring them back to center, and you'll feel that stretch more in the back of your legs. And if you want to take this stretch a little bit further, just rotate the leg so that the toes point to the left side of the mat. And just hold here, sinking into the pose. So with each out breath, maybe your head comes a little bit closer to your knee, but let's just try and keep that spine nice and long. So if you're working on trying to get your full splits or anything like that, then this is one to work on. Just holding here, appreciating that stretch through your leg. Nice inhale and exhale. Inhale, point those toes back upwards if you turn them outwards, and then exhale, sink back into that low lunge. Raise the hands to the sky. And then we're going to inhale, tuck the right toes, and then as we exhale, lift the right knee coming up into a high lunge. So nice and strong through the back leg. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring those arms down by your side. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. So send the left arm backwards, right arm forwards. Gaze towards the left fingertips. Keep that 90-degree bend in your left leg, so the knees over the ankle. Hold here nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, cut all those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lower back down to the mat, untuck the toes. Place the hands down to the mat, gaze forwards. Inhale, tuck those toes, lift the knee, step the left foot back to meet the right. And then let's lower ourselves down through our chaturanga. Inhale, come into our upward facing dog. Exhale, raise the hips to the sky, take our downward facing dog. Nice, inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, step the right foot forward to the top of the mat, lower the left knee, untuck the toes, raise the hands to the sky, low crescent lunge. Inhale here, so make sure that right knee's over the right ankle, it's not sinking any further forwards. Exhale, cactus arms. Open through the chest, open through the fingers, through the palms, and sink into that pose. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then we're going to take our little flow again. So inhale, reach upwards, ease out of the lunge. Exhale, cactus arms, sink into the lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, melt those hands down to the mat, gaze forwards. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, sink the hips backwards, straighten the right leg. Take the toes off of the mat, coming onto the heel, gaze towards the toes or towards the knee. And hold here. Feeling that stretch in the back of your leg. And then if you want to increase that stretch, then just rotate the right foot. So the right toes are pointing towards the right side of the mat. And wherever you are, just hold. Maybe this side feels completely different to the other side, and that's absolutely fine. No two sides are the same, no 2 days are the same. Just appreciate wherever you are today, knowing that it's exactly where you need to be. So as you exhale, just sinking a little bit further, releasing any tension that you're holding. As So as you inhale, if you rotated that foot outwards, just bring it back inwards. And then as you exhale, put a bend back into that knee, come into your lunge, raise the hands to the sky. And then on your next inhale, tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee nice and strong in the back leg. Take your high crescent lunge. That right knee is still over the right ankle. Exhale, take those arms out nice and long. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. So the left hand comes in front of you. The right hand goes behind you. Try and gaze towards those right fingertips. Keep that 90-degree bend in your right knee. Hold here in your twist. Draw that belly button inwards. Inhale. And exhale. So on your next inhale, pivot those arms back towards the sky. And then as you exhale, kick your left foot up to meet the right at the top of your mat. Exhale, draw the hands together at heart center. And shake out those legs if you need to today. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards the mat. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step or jump back into your high plank. Bend through the elbows, lower yourself down through your chaturanga. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips to the sky, take your downward facing dog. Nice, inhale here. Exhale, roll forward into your high plank. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, high plank. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coming into your high plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Drop the hips backwards, coming into your child's pose. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to move from our child's pose into our cobra pose. So take a nice deep inhale, gaze forwards. And then as you exhale, you're going to slide your body forwards, keeping your chest nice and close to the mat. And then you're going to come into your cobra pose. So lift the chest upwards, take the gaze upwards if you like. You can have a little bend in those elbows, or you can straighten the arms if you can, but the hips should stay to the ground. So be careful with this one if you have any problems with your back. Nice inhale here, and then exhale, lift the hips, send them backwards into your child's pose. And then again, inhale, slides forward, keeping the chest nice and close to the mat. Lift into your cobra. Exhale, send the hips backwards, downward, child's pose. Inhale, sliding forwards. Cobra. Exhale, sinking backwards. Child's pose. 3 more times. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, sinking backwards. 2 more. Inhale, sliding forwards. Cobra. Exhale, sinking backwards. 1 more time. Inhale, coming forwards. So just hold in that cobra for a moment. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, drop the left shoulder inwards, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, drop the right shoulder inwards, gaze over the left. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale, lift the hips. Take it back to child's pose. Perfect. So from here, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to walk those hands over to the right hand side. So specifically the left hand, reach it as far around as you can. Feeling that stretching the left side of your body, your left lat. And just hold here, inhale. And exhale, maybe you can reach the hands a little bit further. Let's inhale 1 more time here. Exhale, walk those hands back to center. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, walk those hands over to the left. So again, mainly the right hand, just taking it as far as you can to feel that stretch in the right side of your body. So your right lat, just feeling that stretch. Inhale here and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Ease out of that pose. Nice. From here, lift the hips, so sort of coming into your tabletop position, and then you're going to walk your hands forwards, melt the chest downwards towards the mat as you come into your Papi pose. So hips are lifted, melt that chest downwards. If you want to take the pose a little bit deeper, you can cup the hands, so come onto your fingertips. That just creates a little bit more space for you to sink down into. So holding here, inhale. Exhale, melting into the pose. And again, inhale. And exhale. And take one more nice deep inhale. As you exhale, come back into like a tabletop position. So your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky as we come back into our downward facing dog. Nice inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, let's lift the right leg to the sky, put a bend into that knee, open the hips to the right, send the heel over to the left, gaze through the right armpit. Hold here, inhale, and exhale, just let those hips open. Inhale, exhale, put those toes back towards the sky, and drop that foot back down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, put a bend in the knee, open the hips to the left, send the heel over to the right, gaze over to the left. Nice, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, melt that foot back down to the mat. So from here, gaze forwards, and we're going to step the right foot over to the left wrist, and we're going to step the left foot over to the right wrist, so crossing those legs, and then we're just going to sink those hips downwards, coming into a cross-legged position. Perfect. From here, inhale, reach the hands to the sky, and then as you exhale, just cross those arms over on top of you, so taking hold of the opposite elbows with the palms of the hands, push the arms backwards, push the chest forwards. Draw the belly button inwards, lengthen through the spine. Inhale here. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, let's take a twist to the right, so the right hand comes behind us. The left hand to the right knee, gaze over the right shoulder. Draw the belly button inwards. Inhale. And exhale, sinking into that twist. Each out breath, maybe just taking it a little bit further. Let's take one more nice deep inhale. Exhale, release, come back to center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, bend those elbows, take hold of opposite elbows with the palms of your hands. Push the chest forwards, open the heart, push the arms backwards. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, and then exhale, take a twist over to the left this time. So left hand comes behind you, right hand comes to the left knee, gaze over the left shoulder. So you can almost use your right hand to pull in or push into the left knee to help you take this twist a little bit further. So draw the belly button inwards, lengthen through the spine. Holding and breathing, inhale and exhale. Each out breath sinking a little bit further into the twist. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, release, come back to center. Let's roll those shoulders backwards. And let's roll the shoulders forwards. And then let's just take a few nice big head rolls. So being gentle with the neck, just rolling that head in one direction, keeping that spine nice and long. And then roll the head in the other direction. Nice, and then when you're ready, just lift that head back upwards. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And then as you exhale, just melt those arms downwards. One more nice big stretch. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Bring the palms together. Gaze upwards towards the palms of your hands. Push the arms backwards beside your ears. Open the chest. Open the heart. And then as you exhale, melt those hands down towards your heart center. Bring your chin with it. So drop your chin to your chest, close the eyes, and push the thumbs into your sternum, into your heart center. And just return to your normal breathing pattern in this moment, whatever that is for you today. And just notice how it feels. Bring your focus, your attention back to your breath. And notice how you feel any tension you're still holding in your body. And just trying to release any tension with your out breath. Feeling that energy in between the palms of your hands, taking what you need, giving what you can give. And just take a moment here to appreciate yourself, to thank yourself. Just to remind yourself of your affirmation, your intention. Take one more nice big inhale. And as you exhale, gently lift the head, blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. You can catch up on this flow on YouTube or on the Yoga Every Hour Facebook page whenever you like. I hope to see you all again very soon, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.